Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Welcome to Empire TMC. We are going to start the meeting, but first, I would like to announce our housekeeping rules. Before meeting suggestion, first, we encourage you to check internet connections, camera, microphone, charging devices, and adjust your devices proportionally compared to your body height so that your face and your upper body can be seen clearly. Second, please keep in mind that we are in a professional but sportive environment of Toastmaster International meeting. We want to present ourselves the best we can. Be punctual is appreciated. During meeting rules, number one, please mute or turn off your microphone unless you are speaking. Let's minimize distraction and appreciate people who are speaking. In the event of emergency, the host can mute the participants. Number two, please turn on your camera when you can. We want to see smiles, and you are welcome to show gestures such thumbs up, nodding, clapping, etc. Number three, try to look at your camera when delivering a speech. Remember to look for the timer and pay attention to the time. During meeting suggestions, first, call out the name of the person you are referring to before start talking. Second, if you want to see everyone, switching view to gallery and speaker on the top right corner of your screen. Then please welcome our president to open the meeting.
Thank you, SEA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests.
Good evening.
Tonight, I'd like to inform you that our regular Toastmaster meeting, Empire Toastmaster Club number 014915 and 11 is open for public. Please clap your hands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, our meeting today will be led by our special Toastmaster. She comes all the way from Medan, and she is a beautiful woman. And please welcome her, Toastmaster Yeni Mo.
Hello, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests. Yes, I am Yeni. Everybody, can you see me clearly? Oh, hi, Michael. See you again after the coffee. Okay, tonight our theme is cryptocurrency as digital asset. What is that? You don't know? Same. I also don't know, but I would like to start to open it with a very cute meme that I already found out. Maybe everybody can enjoy it, maybe on my screen, or maybe you can try to read it. Okay. Now, tonight our word of the day is to reveal. No, not to make a further ado. I would like to invite our general evaluator for tonight. He is author of 14 ebooks, podcast host of What's on My Mind by ET, Certified Canada World Youth and Youth Canada International. Let's please have a big welcome for him, Aleos Theophilus Gandawijaya.
Thank you, Tom. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Empire. And tonight I will serve as GE. GE is General Evaluator that I would like to evaluate what should be happen on the meeting and what should not be happen during the meeting. So, ladies and gentlemen, to do this, I need help by some of my helper. First of all, I would like to call my first helper, which will monitor the time of all sessions. 3 sessions, all of it will be handled by our timer for tonight, President Lai from Toihan.
Thank you, General Evaluator. My duty as the timer is to keep track time of the usage of our speaker tonight. And we have 3 sessions: the prepared speech, table topic, and evaluation, as mentioned. For the prepared speech, I will light my virtual background to green color when the minimum time is reached, yellow when there's 1 minute left, and red when the time is up. For our table topic, I will change my background to green when you hit 1 minute, 30 seconds when it's yellow, and red when it's 2 minutes. For evaluation, I will turn my background to green when there's 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds when it's yellow, and red on the 3 minutes mark. So speakers, please wrap up your speech within 30 seconds when you saw the red background behind me. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, President Lai, as the timer. So everyone, in every Toastmaster meeting, timer is one of the crucial one because we need to monitor the usage of the time allotted. And now I would like to call the second helper, which is counter, Mr. Surya Wahyudianto, who will represent Empire to Division G contest. Wish you all the best, and Surya, your time is now.
Thank you, General. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, once there was a member delivering his icebreaker, and later he was shocked to hear the report from the counter that he made 44 pause fillers in his speech. So it was shocked. Everybody was shocked as well. But later, everybody left. The good thing was that after that speech, he made less than 10 pause fillers in each of his next speeches. So this is what I call the power of the counter, because his presence can help you reduce dramatically the number of the and in your speeches. And this is my job as an counter, which is to monitor the and also repeated words like you know, and so, well, and things like that. Then my tip to help you again to reduce your pause fillers is by replacing the pause fillers with pauses. Instead of saying and better use your silence in the speech. And for your information, Barack Obama is known to be excellent at this. In his speeches, he uses pauses a lot. There's no white Americans. There's no black Americans. There's only the United States of America. That's what makes him a brilliant and effective speaker. So I suggest you use pauses a lot instead of pause fillers. So I'm your counter. Will give the report after all speeches were done. Now I'd like to return the control back to Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you. So as you have learned from our counter, if you want to be a great speaker, try to pause like what I have done now. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call our grammarian, our language evaluator, our language coach, the honorable member of honorable language coach of Empire, Angela. The screen is yours.
Can you hear me now? Excellent. I would like to share my screen to tell you the word of the day. I don't have to. How long have I got? The word of the day is reveal. It's a verb meaning to disclose, to show something which was previously hidden. The infinitive, unfinished, is to reveal. Present tense, I reveal, we reveal, you reveal, singular and plural, but he, she, or it reveals. Past tense, as usual, a T or a D in the end, revealed. The speaker revealed lots of information. And the noun is revelation. Thank you for that revelation. There's also the book of Revelations, which comes at the end of the New Testament, the Christian book. And an adjective. It was a revelationary story. Revelational, revelationary. And sometimes lady wears a revealing dress. So I shall be looking out for your use of the word of the day, but I shall also be looking out for alliteration. Good uses of words at the beginning, consonants of two words which match. So, for example, you might say cool, calm, and collected. And I shall also look at things you say that sound slightly odd and make suggestions for improvement. Look forward to speaking to you again. May I pass the control back to the Toastmaster of the day?
It's still to me, GE. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Thank you, our grammarian for tonight. And I would like to introduce you. This is the most important one. Yes, because of what? Every single Toastmaster meeting, we recognize who is the most favorite prepared speaker, evaluation, and also the table topic speakers. Without further ado, let's call Mr. Sharif. Explain your rule.
Thank you, GE. So, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, as a ballot counter, at the end of each session, I will have all of the participants to vote the best speaker for prepared speech, evaluator, and of course, do your best and have fun. Back to our G.
Thank you, everyone. So that's my team for tonight. And GE team will be back. Stay tuned until the end of the meeting, and we'll be back on the third segment of our meeting. Back to you, our Tom. Yenimo.
Thank you to our general evaluator for tonight and all the teams. Okay, without further ado, I would like to go to our first speaker because all of us want to know what we're gonna be learning for today about cryptocurrency, because I only know about kitchen currency. So first, our speaker is distinguished Toastmaster Alan Setiawan, who prefers to be addressed as Bro Alan. Yes, I call him every time it's Bro Alan. Okay, is an engineer come businessman, has been in business since 1975. Yes, and never even born yet. Okay, he is a CEO and a founder of 2 companies. Endekota PTE Ltd Singapore and PT Induraya Inti Karya Indonesia. So before I invite the speaker, I would like to invite the evaluator first, distinguished Toastmaster Sukhan.
Thank you. Toastmaster Yenny Mok. Ladies and gentlemen, before we welcome our first speaker, I'd like to tell a little bit about the project that our distinguished Toastmaster Alan Setiawan, he is our senior member, and now is about to deliver his speech with the title, "You Are a Stupid Moron." But it is taken from the Pathways Leadership Development. And we all know that DTM Alan has been engaging with the business for so long, and I think more than 40 years. Ladies and gentlemen, and now let's welcome our first speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Alan Setiawan, with the title, "You Are a Stupid Moron." The floor is yours.
All right, let me pin the timer first. My father used to complain every time he came back from work. When I make a mistake, I'm stupid. When my boss makes a mistake, he's just a human. Remember, son, don't you ever work for anybody. Work for yourself. That was the reason why I quit my job as an engineer and traveled to Singapore to do a job in sales so I could learn business. My friends asked me, why did you leave your job? You had a good salary, good position. You are a moron, stupid moron. Yes, I was 25 years old back then, still young and stupid, never been abroad before. And my friends said that was suicidal. You don't know anything about Singapore, about the culture. You don't even speak a word of Chinese. What my friend said was right. People always talked to me in Chinese because I look very Chinese. And I always reply, I'm sorry, auntie, I don't speak Chinese. And the bullying started. Your face look like Chinese, what? Why you don't speak Chinese? Where you from, huh? All kinds of questions. There were 6 of us in the sales department. And we were selling products used in oil and gas. Very expensive products and very difficult to sell. But the good thing is, we receive basic salary on top of the 5% commission. So in case we didn't sell anything, we still could survive with the basic salary. In fact, most of my sales colleagues were very comfortable with the basic salary. And I said to myself, this is not right. If this carries on, the company will be out of business very soon. So until one day, I talked to my boss that I had a proposal. So my boss listened to my pitching. Boss, next month, you don't have to pay me any basic salary anymore, but you double my commission from 5 to 10%. I will go back to Indonesia and work there. Then I want you to give an exclusive agency to me for Indonesian market. That way you have nothing to lose if I don't sell anything. So it's a win-win for you and for me. And straight away my boss agreed. Yes. But unfortunately, my boss applied the new rules, the new terms to the other sales colleagues. And of course, they blame me. Because of you, we have no more basic salary. Hiya. You are stupid moron. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the starting point of my career in business. Since that day, I became my own boss and I made my own decision. And the other explanation why I picked this new arrangement with my boss was because in the mid-70s, Indonesia just opened up for foreign investments. There were many foreign companies in the oil and gas sectors were starting their operation in Indonesia. So I could see there is a big potentials. And I see that I could sell the products easily. This is Indonesia, my own backyard. Yes. So in the next 3 years, I worked very hard. I traveled from left to right, trying to sell, and I made a lot of sales and made a lot of fortune. And my boss was very happy until one day I came to talk to him that I would like to resign. He was surprised. I said, I plan to open business myself. He offered me something better, but my decision is final. So during those period of 3 years, I made a lot of contacts and I see a lot of opportunities. Yeah. Those oil companies, they must need a lot of spare parts, toys, tools, chemicals, valves, everything, you name it. So I try to make a catalog like this. This is printed in 1976. This catalog 45 years ago, very old, older than you. So you know what happens? We were like selling hot cakes. A lot of people buying from us. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people say that I'm a moron, stupid, all kinds of names, but I learned that entrepreneurship is about changing problem into opportunity. And I believe that entrepreneurship is also about ignoring when people say you are a stupid moron. Over to you.
You are stupid moron. Wow. Yes, it's okay, Bro Arlan. I just want to yell it because I never met another people like that. Okay, thank you for the change. Okay, now we will go to our second speaker. She is, we can say that, actually, I know her not for so long, just a few months, but I feel that I know a lot about her already, maybe like 3 or or like 5 years, because it's very great that you can have friends that you can become mad of or crazy of, or you can talk about anything to her. Okay. She lives in Jakarta but feels like living in village because only goes to office every day, which is only 5 minutes of walk from the kos-kosan. Okay, I just read what she wrote to me. Kos-kosan, yeah, I believe everybody know. Maybe our educational speaker tonight not understand. You can ask Bro Alan because I don't know English. Thank you. And she's a secretary but might not look like one because she hates the makeups. And I agree with that. Okay, let's have please big welcome our second speaker by invite the evaluator first. Toastmaster Eddie Swap.
Okay.
The screen is yours.
Thank you very much, our Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmaster Yenimot. So I'm honored to be Toastmaster Linda Hermawan evaluators tonight on her project 2A, level 1 pathway engaging humor. Toastmaster Linda Hermawan will present her speech with under the title Me versus the World. And the purpose of this project is that for members to present a speech or any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. Toastmaster Lindawati, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. Before I was born, my parents debated on what gender I should be. My dad expected for a boy to be his first child. Meanwhile, my mom wished for a girl. And here I am, a girl with a boyish side. As if God tells me, "Hey, your parents fight every day only because of your gender. I'm running out of babies boy quota this week. Okay lah, you become a girl, yeah, but has very little feminine side, okay?" And voila, here I am, trapped into a female body with boyish personality. It's me against my parents' wish. Growing up, I've never liked wearing skirts. I would prefer t-shirt and jeans over beautiful dresses. And I prefer not to wear any makeup. My mom said, "Look at those girls. Don't you want to look pretty just like them?" I simply answered, "Yeah, mom. Makeup is for insecure girls." In my opinion, business industry is full of smart businessmen. They manage to earn billions of dollars from girls all around the world. Do you want to look pretty? Wear this beauty powder, lipstick, eyeliner, etc., etc. And if there's spots on your face, they will say like, "Come on, you can use this concealer. You will look very pretty, perfect. You need this contouring, yeah, to have more pointed nose, etc., etc." There are so many kinds of advertisements somehow. They literally have everything to hide girls' insecurity. And these girls are easy targets. And then when product says, "Use our product instead," we are anti-comedogenic. Your pores won't get clogged and it won't cause blackheads or whiteheads. The girls crave for such skincare, even though it costs them an arm and a leg. For Pete's sake, you put on a makeup for an hour, hang out for around an hour or two, go home, and clean it again for another hour. You might actually start to wonder why it takes another hour to clean it. Guess what? They say if you do not clean it properly, you will clog your pores, get acne, your skin will look bad, blah blah blah. And take this micellar water. Okay, followed by cleanser. After that, you put on some toner. After that, go to the bathroom, wash your face. After that, make it dry. Put on moisturizer, serum, night cream, lip mask, sleeping mask, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even sure why I remembered this. Maybe because my friend blabbed about it too much. And then it just doesn't stop there. There are still things like, okay, you go to the beauty salon, you take this treatment, yet there is something called SRF or whatever it is. I'm not really sure the names, but there are lots of them. Trust me, and it costs them a lot. It doesn't worth the effort lah. I'm just gonna watch Korean movies instead. Can watch 2 episodes for 1 hour. So that's me versus the social beauty standard. Now I'd like to tell you about my secretary college habits in my office. Believe it or not, there are 3 secretaries in my office. And me, I'm just the Betty LaFea version. Not so pretty. Look like a geek somehow. And I don't understand her love for looking at the mirror. Even for the other girls. How many girls you've met who really loves looking at the mirror? May anyone would like to comment on the chat box? Comment if you have any friend who likes to look at the mirror repeatedly. Well, type 1 if you have one. So, I really just don't understand. They will not get to be more beautiful by looking at the mirror. And somehow, they will only see the flaws. In my colleague's case, he usually looks at the mirror and says, "Oh, my hair looks terrible. I look so ugly today. Oh, I got a new acne on my cheeks. No, this is a disaster." And I was like, oh my God, please. It's not the end of the world, you know. You still look pretty lah, unlike me, who dislikes to look at the mirror because I'm afraid the mirror will suddenly break after reflecting my face. And that's just me versus girls' obsession over the mirror. I'm not trying to be better here, actually, but I feel like it's just me versus the world, the majority opinion. And I feel like an alien somehow. Maybe that's why I get along with E.T. because he's also not from this planet. Okay, everyone, that's all from me tonight. Back to you, Tom.
Okay, thank you. Since you start delivering your speech, I cannot stop laughing. So may I know where ET come from? Where planet is it? Okay, and if you not have any scope, it's okay. I will send you one. Okay, and I just want to know if you ever read about Venus or Mars, will you go to the Venus or to the Mars? Okay, for next, our speaker must move on. Okay, stop laughing. You might mention her. Okay. Okay, next our speaker, the third speaker is Toastmaster Hana Karunia, is a secretary of our Empire Club. Okay, and so before we have a big welcome for Hana Karunia Toastmaster, I would like to invite the evaluator first. Please. Hi, Toastmaster Ayu Anantia. The screen is yours.
I am Ayu Anantia, and I will be evaluating Toastmaster Hana Karunia today. She will deliver a speech on her part, team collaboration. Level 1, Project 2B, on evaluation and feedback, second speech. The title is A Huge Stride. What is that about? Let's hear that. So, one more thing. I would like to see everyone in color reviews. Now I can see you all. And the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Hana Karunia, a huge stride. A huge stride, Hana Karunia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ayu and Natia, for the introduction. Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Hana, and today I would like to talk about something that I learned in my experience. Before that, I wonder, have you already done your first step toward your goal? Of course, some of you may have, and some of us still have yet to take it. That's okay. Sometimes we find ourselves at a fork on the road. We would feel conflicted over what we have to choose to determine our own path. We need a lot of things to prepare before we decide. And then when we finally decided the path or took some opportunity that laid in front of us, we start to dream. We would be happy. I will be success. My wish will be come true. Maybe today or maybe tomorrow, but it will be soon. But again, sometimes the path will be blocked and shrouded with uncertainty. We expected an easy ride toward our goal when we took our first step. And when it didn't come to us, we felt the dreaded feeling called regret. That was what happened to me 3 years ago. The first time I chose something completely different to change my life. I expected I will be getting something, some reward, or maybe I will suddenly reach my goal. But I was faced with many uncertainties, many hassle, many troubles. Everything is in this agreement to me, like the world is facing me. And I fell into depression in my first year. Actually, in my 6 months, the first 6 months. I was faced with the fact that there was no shortcut toward our goal. Well, that time, there were only 2 options. Either I went back to Jakarta or gritted my teeth and braced it all. I felt confused. I don't know. I'm sad. I'm depressed. But I thought that I don't want to go back. I already took this opportunity. So I slowly get up and took a step by step. Those small steps become a huge stride for me. My friends, a huge stride means a significant progress toward our goal. So instead of regretting and feeling sad for our choices, complaining, it's a bad choice. Why should I do this? Why I took this? and then do nothing, become a potato. I'm a potato now. At that time, I get up. I don't want to be a potato anymore. I just want to keep on doing my best, slowly building it up. Making mistake, don't care. We'll correct it until it's good, until it's the best. Then I just realized when I look back, how I have learned and grown in the process of 3 years. I took this opportunity to reveal what I can do instead of complaining that I cannot get anything at all. I didn't expect a reward of some sort, but I learned to enjoy every step that I do. It will take years until I can reach my goal. But at this moment, I finally saw that the sweet reward is not about the goal itself, but my own lifetime learning experience that has been progressed from my 3 years ago until today, and that marked the progression of myself. Actually, the one who noticed that what I have become from my past to this present is my own teacher. He said that I already changed from the first time he met. That sparked me a happiness. That time I realized I don't need a goal. I already have a huge stride, a progression in my life. And I treasure that experience. That's all. Thank you everyone for listening about my story, my experience. And I hope that you have a great day. Back to Tom.
Wow, what a great speech from our Toastmaster Hannah Karunia this evening. I love it when she rises up her vocal variety, and I love her background also. Okay, now it seems that because we still have a time, shall we, but hold it first. Before we go to our next session, I would like us, our Toastmaster Live. Would you please give us the timer report, please?
Thank you, Tom. As our first speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Alan, time taken for his speech is 7 minutes, 17 seconds. Toastmaster Lindawati is 6 minutes, 27 seconds. Toastmaster Hannah, 6 minutes, 57 seconds. All the speakers are eligible to be voted.
Okay, all the speakers are eligible. So vote your favorite speaker. Which one? Is it that one that we start with? You a stupid moron, or me versus the world? A huge stride. Which one you like? It's all up to you. Now we are fast of 5 minutes, so should we go forward then, or we just have a break?
Photo session.
Photo session first? Okay then, so I will ask everybody to turn on the camera, show to us your beautiful face before we will go to our next session. Okay, for Etika, Berna, Toastmaster Army, would you please turn on the camera? Okay, who will take the picture? Because I see everybody already posted. Okay, Toastmaster Eddie. Okay, wait. Toastmaster Eddie still have 2 person not yet turn on the camera. Etika, Toastmaster Etika.
Can we start now? Take the picture, yeah.
Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Ani.
Titin, I could not even see you there. So let's start it now. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So more relaxed, funny face. 3, 2, 1. One more. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Very nice. Okay, now we will go to our next session. Is the educational session.
Wait. We have something surprise.
What happened? What happened?
This
What
one.
happened? What is that?
Yeah.
What is that? To you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday. Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy
birthday to you. Angela.
Happy birthday, Angela.
Surprise.
Surprise. Happy birthday. Wish you all the best.
Thank you for
Angela.
serving the grammarian.
Happy birthday to Angela, our grammarian.
Yes.
Back to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy day.
Whose birthday is it?
Angela.
My birthday. Thank
Oh,
you.
Angela, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Hoping that all the best for you, Angela.
Thank you. Can't you sing it in Indonesian?
Yeah.
That's English.
Do you want us to sing it in Indonesia, Angela?
Yes.
Yeah, how to say it?
Panjang umurnya.
Selamat ulang tahun.
Selamat ulang tahun.
Selamat ulang
tahun. Okay, everybody. Selamat ulang
tahun, Angela.
Selamat ulang tahun.
Yeay, panjang umurnya.
Panjang
umurnya.
Panjang umurnya.
Panjang umurnya sekarang juga.
Serta mulia. Serta mulia.
Selamat tahun,
Angela.
Okay. Happy all the time, Angela.
Thank you.
Wow. You look younger than your age.
Thank you.
Okay, that's our surprise for Angela.
Thank you for lovely surprise.
You are welcome. Okay, now we will go to our next session. That is educational session. He is participated on crypto world since 2015 until 2018, August before joining NLX protocol. He worked as translator, interpreter, and self-cryptocurrency trader. Currently co-founder of Indonesia leading crypto community, Alliance Coin, mainly focused on cryptocurrency market in Indonesia and South Korea. He is our educational session will lead by Damian Shaw. Am I correct?
Half is correct.
Okay, thank you. Because I only know about cash currency and digital currency. So I would like to learn for tonight. The screen is yours.
Right. First of all, thank you for inviting me to this great opportunity. My name is Damian So. I'm from South Korea. Are you guys hear me quite clearly? Check. So good,
Yes, very clear.
right? Yep. So if I just briefly explain myself, I participated in cryptocurrency industry since 2015. Still a business going on. I am actually handling two companies, one is in Indonesia and one in South Korea. I visit Indonesia very often. I was there since last year, but since the COVID-19 situation, but I'm expecting to go back this June. So the whole situation will be all settled. Okay, so I'll try to very briefly talk about cryptocurrency, starting with Bitcoin, since Bitcoin has, as you guys know, the Bitcoin is a huge deal nowadays. But back in 2008, it was not much of a deal. In that year, actually on October 31st, this anonymous person named Satoshi Nakamoto published a white paper called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And months later, Nakamoto, whose identity still remains unknown until today, is nobody knows about, but mined the first block of the Bitcoin network. The first mined block is called the Genesis block. From that time, it was known for piloting the blockchain technology with its capability of being highly automated, secure, and most important, decentralized. These capabilities are very much needed by various industries like finance, supply chain, manufacturing, and etc. Thus, with these destructive and groundbreaking capabilities, blockchain successfully attracted world attention. Probably in 2017, it hit it hard on the global market. So far, for the Bitcoin market movement, we will start with the very first purchase using Bitcoin. And shockingly, it was first used to buy 2 boxes of pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin, or approximately it was around $25 in February 2011. In a span of a decade, Bitcoin price has gotten higher. Early this week, now the Bitcoin price for 1 BTC is now $60,000. So if you make the calculation, this random guy from 2000, 2011, he bought his 2 boxes peaches worth $1 million. Quite shocking. And the shifting movement from traditional currency or the payment to cryptocurrency emerged throughout the advances of mobile device and computers. It happened at home, handy, always on to go. The shop is always open to. E-commerce, for example, it was responsible around 3.53 trillion in sales, increasing from 2.92 trillion in 2018. With so many finance, payment services, or even loan companies now joining the cryptocurrency section, is the imminence for cryptocurrency to accelerate the currency game. So the most important thing that I personally think to track in cryptocurrency is that we have to track how the cryptocurrency market is moving. Like we can start off like big companies, like major companies, how they are dealing with cryptocurrency nowadays. Like first, let's say about the Microsoft, who does not know or use Microsoft. I think most of people know what Microsoft is. This gigantic company has been accepting Bitcoin since 2014 for app and games purchases on their Windows and Xbox online stores. This movement became a pioneer and has driven more companies to consider in accepting Bitcoin too. And also, it was a recent news, the very well-known international online payment service called PayPal accepted Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as payment options earlier this year. And the transaction has been going on strong ever since. Plus, MasterCard also followed PayPal decision accepting Bitcoin early this year, right on February, it officially lets the merchants accept payments in cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, but we have other cryptocurrencies too. So, and I think a lot of people ask me, like, since I participated in cryptocurrency for a long year, what should we do? Do I have to buy Bitcoin now? That's the most important thing, because basically people have witnessed a lot of people making a lot of money from it. But I'm not really encourage people to buy Bitcoin, but please watch out the market, how global companies are doing with cryptocurrency and also blockchain industry technology too. And also like how the
Excuse me, Damien, it seems that your connection is not quite good.
okay.
Yeah, it's like almost breaking like that.
On and off.
Try to count it.
But I think it's okay. We just carry on.
Is it all good?
Oh, that's better.
All right, I'll try to speak up then.
Yes, yeah, try to
Yeah.
speak louder.
Yes, okay. I'll try to speak louder.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
I always tell my relative, friends, anyone who asks me what should I do with Bitcoin, I always tell them, please, like, buy like $100 or $10 worth of Bitcoin and just watch yourself how it grows. Because once your money is in, you have more interest, and it's really important how communities are involving in this different kinds of blockchain industry too. Like also how government is handling with the new regulations regarding cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Like for since like 2017 and 2016, the ICO market, the cryptocurrency market was very booming, but there was no regulations coming out. But nowadays, like in recent year, this year, a lot of countries are making regulations against this cryptocurrency usage and also blockchain industry. And that means that government is also aware of the importance of cryptocurrency, because we can really witness the market movement from the traditional market to cryptocurrency market after we were in under COVID-19 situation. And so I always encourage, tell people, please watch what other major companies are trying to handling cryptocurrency, and also government throughout all countries. So if we just track them, like how they're doing, getting news, it will be very helpful for all of our futures. And our Aliansi Coin, Indonesian company, is an Indonesian and community and media company. We actively do education program and also been growing since it first held last year. Why we do it is that we mainly empower Indonesian community through providing unlimited information and knowledge about blockchain and cryptocurrency. And one of the upcoming plans for that are currently on the work is to rebrand along with our all-in-one application and wallet. And this hopefully this is the industry is getting bigger and getting more inclusive by rapidly embracing various sectors. And there are more to come that we have planned to our new company in Indonesia. We're expecting to release a lot of applications regarding using on top of blockchain technology by this year, June. So lastly, I want to mention out. So it's really important for us all individuals to stay alert how cryptocurrency is moving, how cryptocurrency is handled by each government. That's the like my last advice, personal advice, personal interest for you guys. Thank you for listening me out, and I hope to. And I've been to a lot of video calls these days, and I think that this Toastmaster one was have a very funny vibe. Actually, it was a very enjoyable moment from the start, and I'm very thankful that well, to introduce me here to be one of these bias together, and I'm very thankful. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you.
Because since it's that we still have a time, maybe anybody want to have a question to our speaker? Maybe.
May I ask a question?
Of course.
So since cryptocurrency is like a very broad subject, and I noticed that most of the big part of your speech was mostly focused on only Bitcoin. Do you have any other comments for other kinds of cryptocurrency, such as Dogecoin, like the one with the dog, and then some other kinds of cryptocurrency that may not be as popular as Bitcoin? Are they as stable, or are in some ways the other cryptocurrencies are better than the Bitcoin that most people tend to know about? Thank you.
Oh, okay. So mainly because I talk about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that came out. So I personally think that Bitcoin itself is not going to collapse. But if individual is asking, oh, which coin is good, which coin is bad, to determine that, the best way is to find their community, like through Telegram, or you can just Google, like for example, Ripple Telegram group. Google it, and you can track the Telegram group and go inside the group and see how people are talking. Most important thing in other coins is those people, community people, how they are talking about this, how much they're believing in this. If some people made very good coins with using very industrial blockchain adoption, but if there's no people using, there's no use. So I personally think that the best way to track good coins or good tokens is to track those community people and listen to them, listen to what they're talking. So did I answer your question?
Yes, you answered the question. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, next I saw that Toastmaster Hannah raised up her hand. Maybe Toastmaster Hannah, anything you want to ask?
Yes, actually, I know about cryptocurrency a bit since my brother introduced to me. I want to ask, one day he told me about why not invest the coin here in some website about a game, and they said about a game that can include elements of finance and blockchain for those who want to go beyond gaming and monetize their experience. Can you maybe give me a bit of advice or tips, or maybe give me some explanation what it means? Why?
Regarding on gaming industry, was it?
Yes, because they said that we can experience a monetized experience and finance in blockchains.
Oh, okay. So to explain that, I need to really briefly explain how the blockchain works. So blockchain itself is just another way of saving data through the digital. So let's say, you know, when we play game, it's all about inserting data, right? Through digital data. And I'm the one who's putting those data, like move around, buy something, I'm the one who's giving the data. And with the blockchain system, if you input your effort to input the digital data through the network, you get compensation. And that compensation comes with in terms of coin or token. Because through the network, it means you're working to give and share this digital assets, we call it digital assets. So if traditional games, if you're just playing games, but in blockchain-based games, if you just walk around and buy some items, you get rewards by it because you're working as a one of community member in that network, the digital. I hope it answered your question.
Yeah, it's like brightening my idea and perspective. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, next, anybody? Okay, Toastmaster Surja, our accountant.
Yeah, I've seen on YouTube that those who play in this field have to create like a server to build up this what is it, business or something. Can people use just a laptop to play in this game, in this field?
So yes, you can. So basically, so okay. Basically, yes, which means I'll give you a very good example. There is a website, Chrome, like Chrome website, Chrome or Explorer Firefox. It's another web browser called Brave, B-R-A-V-E. It's on application now. You can use it. And what this does is you go to website and you open up your link, right? And you can select where to put your advertisement. You can select, oh, I don't want to see. You can select the bars on your website link, website page. So this is your loading page, and up the top, you can set up your banners. So if you set the banners up here, you get tokens because you are the one who's watching that advertisement, right? So it should be you are the one who's getting the reward because you are given an effort on the digital. So in terms of using your, so there's a lot of way nowadays that industry that by just using your internet and by just watching the apps, you can earn money. It's not a big money, but it's the money that been taken away from like big data companies like Google. Yeah, it's the data that revealed was hidden was a data that if I put data here, I need to get rewards. And those rewards were hidden and then it got revealed nowadays. Right?
Okay, thank you very much.
So we can use another device, right? It's not only from our phone, right?
Yes.
Anybody else want to ask about cryptocurrency?
I'd like to ask a question, Toastmaster Yeni.
Okay, the screen is yours.
Okay, so basically what we are talking here is about Bitcoin, which will be what is that? Something like asset, right? An asset
Digital
which
asset.
means we expect the price to increase, right?
Yes.
So if we want to invest, we usually tend to buy at the lowest price and sell it at the highest price.
Yes.
How do you determine whether the current price is expensive or cheap enough to be bought? Because I'm not really sure if Bitcoin has something like fundamental analysis like in stock market. Can you share any insight about it?
Of course. Nowadays, the Bitcoin market capacity is over $100 million. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the the graph of the Bitcoin prices actually have the same method as we use in the stock market too. So most of the like professional stock traders also comes to cryptocurrency too, because the basic method of trading is basically the same in stocks and cryptocurrency. But we encourage to trade with major coins like Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin, ADA, Stellar, which already have a big community there. Yes.
Go on.
Yeah. So yes. If you are asking me the current Bitcoin price is high or low, I personally think that it will hit more. It will go more up. But how do you determine that? Is that you have to see it from the very beginning of how much has been traded, the amount of the fund that kept it in Bitcoin. So if you see the market size of the growth of cryptocurrency for the past 5 years, you can easily determine how it's gonna be grow until next 5 years. Did I answer your all questions?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So according to Damian Shaw, it's cryptocurrency. It will be gonna have a bright future for the next 5 years, right?
Well, yes, but it's just my personal assumption.
Oh, that's a personal assumption.
Yes.
Okay, how about if we compare with the money game? What do you think about that?
Money game?
Mm-hmm.
If I think what I felt for the past 8 months during under this COVID-19 situation, like this money, a cryptocurrency, including paper, fiat, and cryptocurrency, is just another tool of exchange goods with each other. It had been just a tool and just monetized and centralized and governed by the government. But our uh, uh, general economic market has been going down to minus 8% since the COVID-19 situation, because a lot of people lost physical jobs COVID-19. So our living economy has been dropped down to minus 98%, but stock markets and cryptocurrency market has been went up to more than 50%. So I feel very afraid because the gap of those the real economic market and the stock market, cryptocurrency, virtual market have gap is just too much. We all know that the gap has been always been there, but now after the COVID-19 situation, the gap is too much, and I'm just very afraid of it. That's my personal assumption through the money game. It's dangerous.
So it's better cryptocurrency than money game, according to you?
Well, I can say that because I'm a crypto believer, but I don't want to say that or believe cryptocurrency. I don't want to say that in public. But I'm a more like a blockchain believer than cryptocurrencies. But I really believe that one day, if we just focus on the industry, that we might be able to witness true transparency through the digital, since we all have smartphones like Zoom, video calls, it's all digital. We need to protect it because our digital assets, my personal assets. I think now is really time for us to how to protect it and how to use it. When we use it, how to get right reward out of it.
So what do you think, friends? Maybe you still have another question. Because I believe like cryptocurrency is for me, it's really, really new things.
It requires a lot of studies.
And with my brain have only Pentium 1, I didn't dare to play with that. But only my brain is only as big as a teaspoon, so I don't know. It's too complicated for me. But I don't know, maybe the other friends would like to ask more about cryptocurrency. Yes, as a digital asset. Anybody? We still have left 3 minutes. If no, I will go to next session. Ready? Nobody? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there is done. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
So, yes, thank you. Maybe next time we can invite you again about how to count about cryptocurrency. I think really it's not easy to learn anything or know anything about cryptocurrency. It's very complicated, especially me with Pentium 1 brain. Yes, Roland.
You like to present a certificate.
Okay, certificate. Our Zoom host. Yes. So, Damian Su.
So please help me to spotlight our speaker because I couldn't even see here. And one of you can.
Okay, already spotlight. And say cheese.
Yes. Okay. Please chapter it. Help me to chapter it. Any one of you there? Mr. Reynald? Please chapter it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So please chapter it, our speaker. 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. You did it, Mr. Reynald?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now we will go to our next session. Thank you one more time, once again to Damian Show. Yes, okay, next time maybe I will invite you to my club. Ha ha ha. Okay, thanks. And now we will go to our next session. It's a table topic session. I believe everybody will love about table topic session. Are you ready? Unmute, please. Are you ready? Cannot hear anything yet.
Yes, we are.
Okay, right. Please type your name. I'm waiting. Kamsa Hamida always say. How about say I love you? Why not use I love you, Toastmaster Linda? Okay, no, just kidding. Okay. Okay, just kidding. Okay, please type your name if you want to join the table topic session. Before I introduce our table topic master for tonight, Sis. A very busy woman also. She's also a lecturer and sell a souvenir, and she also opens Smart Kids Learning Center. She has 2 lovely daughters and already prepared with a very great background. It's about Bitcoin. Anybody not yet type the name? So it's better you just choose that. Toastmaster did it. The screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Yenimok. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. I'm Titin, your table topic master for this evening. We are about to start the most awaited session of this evening. Let me explain to you why table topic is fun. Because we can learn impromptu speaking. I will give you one statement and you can answer it in 1 until 2.5 minutes without any prior preparation. The timing is minimum 1 minute and maximum 2.5 minutes. Please pin the timer for your guidance. And don't forget to use the WOD, the word of the day for this evening, that is to refill. Is everybody ready for this? I have several names for the table topics participants this evening. Let me show my screen, the PowerPoint. For the first participant, may I invite Toastmaster Renald Freddy. Are you ready, Toastmaster Renaldi Fredian?
Yes, I am.
Okay, for the first statement, okay, it is high risk, high return. Do you need your 30 seconds to think?
Pardon me, would you repeat it?
High risk, high return. Are you ready?
Okay,
Okay,
Iris. Okay, I
yes.
will try.
High risk, high return, Toastmaster Renaldi Fredian.
Well, this is the good opportunity that I have for this evening. Talking about Iris, Iris, I got the Iris is like people who live in Ireland because Iris, and also the other iris is eye because in our eyes there's part of the eyes we call iris. It means the part people can see color or see light to create some signal to the mind or brain. It also iris, and I think that iris in our eye is so beautiful because so many color with different people in the world. For people in Indonesia, let's say, we have black or dark iris. Since we accept a lot of light from the sun, so that's why the color is dark. But different with the people live in subtropical area, let's say like Europe or America, they have more shiny iris in their eye because just small color that they have in every day. It also make their iris of the eye so colorful. So I think that it's good for us as people to have the iris. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for your thoughts, Toastmaster Renaldi Fredian. Let's continue to the next statement that I would like to present. Please let me know if you can view my PowerPoint slide.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So for the next, let me call Toastmaster Patrick Wong, the confirmed table topic speakers for this evening. Okay. Are you ready, Toastmaster Patrick Wong? Let me check for a while. Toastmaster Patrick Wong.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and you are visible. Okay, thank you. So for the second one, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Toastmaster Patrick Wong.
Life is unpredictable. So we need diversification in our life. Just like when we do investment. Okay, cryptocurrency is one of the form of investment. I myself is also an equity trader. A few years ago, when cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, is not very popular back then, when $1 you can buy a few coins, a few Bitcoins. Actually, my friends and I, we plan to invest like $1,000 to buy this Bitcoin. But at that time, there is no sufficient information revealed to us how to purchase this Bitcoin. If let's say that life is predictable at that time, and we finally could buy the Bitcoins, maybe today I will be one of the richest men in the world already. So life is unpredictable. Luckily, I still have another form of investment that make me can earn money, not only from Bitcoin. So yeah, my message to you all is life is unpredictable. So it's better don't put all eggs in one basket, because when one egg is broken, it might affect the other eggs. I'll give the control back to our table topic master.
Yes, thank you very much for your thoughts on this. Thank you for the reminder that life is unpredictable and for the diversification. Now let's proceed to the next one. Let me share my screen. May I call Toastmaster Michael Iskander
Yes.
as the third table topic speaker. Thank you, Toastmaster Michael. The next question. So this is the next one. The best investors in the world have more of an edge in psychology than in finance. Would you like to have your 30 seconds?
Yes, please.
Are you ready, Toastmaster Michael Iskander?
Okay.
Yes. Please, Toastmaster Iskander.
Thank you. To control the investment in our life, yes, I do agree with Toastmaster Patrick, the previous person that mentioned life is unpredictable. But before we do the investment, we have to control our psychological control too, in order to do the finance investment too, because if you don't have that psychological control, you can be crazy at that time also, because you cannot endure the pressure in your life about the investment. What can you do, what you can't do in your life, and the risk is a matter of time also. As a matter of fact, we talked about this one previously. High risk, high income also. The more the finance that we put into the investment is going to be a higher risk, and also a higher risk also for our psychological to be controlled. So therefore, in order to control the investment, we have to understand the term psychological control instead of the financial control just by itself. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your thoughts on this. Thank you for the reminder about the psychological control, instead of the financial knowledge that we must have. Thank you, Toastmaster Michael Iskander. I saw that our Tom, the Toastmaster of this evening, was raising hand. May I ask if Toastmaster Yeni would like to try for the table topics this evening?
I just accidentally.
Oh. Okay,
Can
thank
you
you.
just please give the other?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Yeni. I have
Sorry.
another name here on my list, Toastmaster Janet Gloria. Are you ready, Toastmaster Janet?
Yes, sure.
Let me share my screen. Please let me know if you can view my screen.
Oh, I can.
Yes. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging.
Okay.
You need your 30 seconds? Or you will just...
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes, Toastmaster Janet.
Okay. Wait a sec. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start. There are many kinds of holes in this world. And if we're talking about cryptocurrency and investment right now, the holes in your life would definitely be how much you have to spend to actually invest and get more money in the end. Some people would call this high risk and high return, which is one of the topics earlier on. The thing is, sometimes when the hole is really big, there is also something bigger below it. Sometimes, if we put this in real life perspectives, let's say you need to invest around 5 billion rupiahs. Let's say you're investing in an apartment. Of course, the good apartments that you can find in the middle of town are super expensive, but you know that its value won't ever go down. Of course, it will keep going up as the population around the town will keep increasing. And because of that, value keeps going up as more families, especially rich families, are trying to find for that specific kind of apartment. One that is fancy, one that is not exactly owned by somebody, just invested in. And also one that has not really been so much used. So the whole in this kind of perspective is the 5 billion rupiahs that you put in first. Of course, at first it might sound like a very, very big amount of money. You could buy a lot of other things with 5 billion rupiahs. But I don't think you should stop thinking exactly. Because by investing that much money in that apartment, what's below the hole is actually something way better for you. You can spend the money that you get from investing in the apartment in maybe other investments as well. More holes for you to dig. Some are shallow, by cheap investments maybe, if you do forex trading. Not that expensive compared to property trading and stuff like that. And other smaller holes like education. education is always said to be one of the best investments you can do in your life. So if you find yourself in a hole, just keep digging, if it is a wise choice. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your thoughts and opinions, Toastmaster Janet. I noticed that the time is 8:31 p.m. now, and unfortunately, the time for the table topic session is limited. So it's time to close my session now. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, and we managed to have 4 table topics speakers. For that, I call the timer to give the timer's report.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. For our table topic speaker tonight, our first speaker, Toastmaster Rinaldi, time for his speech is 2 minutes 1 second. Second speaker, Toastmaster Patrick Wong, 1 minute 57 seconds. Third speaker, Toastmaster Michael, 1 minute 30 seconds. And our last speaker, Toastmaster Jared, 2 minutes 8 seconds. All speakers are eligible to be voted.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Lai, for the report. Please vote for your favorite table topic speakers for this evening. For now, I give the control back to the Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Yeni Mok. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin. Wow. See, I told you nobody typed their name. You just chose them, right? Okay, now we'll go to our next session because it's already late 3 minutes. So without further ado, I will ask and invite. I don't want to roast him tonight. Okay, may not say. Okay, our GE, Toastmaster Eleos Theophilus Kandawijaya. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Tom. So everybody, back again with me for the third session. This is the fruitful session for all of us Toastmasters members. And before I will call all of my team, I would like to ask our evaluators to give the evaluation for our speakers. For the first evaluator, it is Mr. Subhan DTM. Our honorable president will evaluate our speaker 1, which is TTM Alan Setiawan. Are you ready, sir?
Yes, thank you very much. Can I, excuse me, can I see the timer?
Timer is live.
Okay, excuse me.
The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Arlan Setiawan. And finally, distinguished Toastmaster Arlan Setiawan has revealed his successful story in business. And he has revealed his untold story. And now, all of us know that DTM Arlan, when he was very young, I'm sorry, sir, to tell you, you said by yourself that DTM Arlan was very stupid. Stupid actually is not a good word. They are very rude. Stupid, moron. It's double stupid. But because of that, yeah, this is the unforgettable knowledge. And finally, you succeeded in your business. And tonight, we are learning a lot from him that business cannot be done in one day, in 1 week, even in 1 month. It takes time, years by years. Remember the saying in English, Rome, the capital of Roman Empire or Italy now, Rome is not built in 1 day. And of course, Jerusalem is not built in 1 day. It takes time, courage, and also sacrifices. The 2 things that I really like from your speech tonight, number 1 is your determination. How come that your father said to you You are stupid moron. But it's okay. And finally, you did a good job. Never give up. Always try and try. Be creative and be innovative. And in business, of course, sometimes father, brothers, and sister and family, we don't know them. The only thing we know is only profit, profit, and profit. Sometimes. And the second thing that I like from your speech is your patient endurance. Patient endurance, you always try again 100 times, 10,000 times, or even more and more. And finally, you succeed. And my suggestions, I am wondering, how was the image of your father when he said, you are stupid moron, you are stupid moron, like this or like this? I'm wondering, sir. And now, to be honest, you deserve the song of We Are the Champion, my friends. We'll keep in fighting till the end. You are the champion for almost 40 years. Back to GA.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just write down some of my evaluation for evaluator 1. So everybody, I would like to call evaluator 2. It is Eddie Swipe. He is the SAA of Empire for current term. And he is ready to evaluate our speaker 2, Lindawati Hermawan. The screen is yours, Eddie.
Okay, thank you very much, our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Elios. Embrace your vulnerability and celebrate it with others. This reminds me to your personal story that you have shared to us just now. Congratulations on your project in engaging humor, Toastmaster Lindawati. So 5 to 7 minutes, it's not enough to share our untold story, but you made it successfully. I listened wholeheartedly your story, and it seems like that I am there. So I still remember when you tried to create a dialogue between you and your parents, and between you talk about the topic about no makeup, jeans, and also how business industry from women's apparatures from Anticomedo and how expensive it is. So not all women wanted to solve this vulnerability, but you need it. And the things that I like from your speech is that you break this down into introductory, body paragraph, and also the conclusion. In between your story, you try to engage you as a speaker with the audience. And you talk to the audience like, okay, so now I want you to type 1 if you feel like this in the box comment. So it means that you try to get connected with the audience here. And this is one of the best approaches when we delivering a speech through online. So how to get connected with the audience. Rising and falling intonations are your strong point when you use your vocal variety. However, in Toastmaster, there is always room for improvement. For me, it is always good to recall the point that you want us as an audience to take away from your speech. Your conclusion a bit weak for me because you just say, yeah, feel like an 80, we have the same both, but what it is like. So what we as an audience will take away from your speech should be highlighted at the end. Overall, I like your speech. I like your humors, and congratulations for your speech. And back to you, our general evaluator.
Thank you, our second evaluator. And now I would like to call our third evaluator. Are you ready? Okay. Before that, I would like to introduce. She is our incoming area director of G2, Ayu Anantya. So proud to have you here to help us as evaluator number 3. And please help us to evaluate our speaker number 3, Ayu Anantya.
A huge strike. It is a huge strike. This speech has revealed something great in Hannah. What, why, and how she looks at her own life journey and being so appreciative about it. What a nice attitude I find here. Thank you for your trust and sharing your milestones with us, Hannah. Indeed, it is a huge right of yours. Thank you for your smile. Empire Toastmaster Club, distinguished guests, and Hannah. Everyone's length of stride is different in measurement. Ours is ours. Hannah, there are two things that you excel today. The first is the structure. You open with a bang, with a rhetorical question. Indeed, this was also a sign of how you try to engage with the audience, start from the get-go, start from the beginning. You have the body with explanation and close with a message. Second is your delivery in terms of vocal variety and gesture. I love your pace. Ooh, you gave audience, at least me, time to digest your speech. To get the tone that I heard. Oh, I heard some slow, some speedy. I also heard the tone of anger, happy, sad, together with your body language. In this case, it's your facial expression. You showed at three things. Other thing that you did is body movement and hand gesture. So I also noticed rule of 3 at the early part of your speech. Well done. So my suggestion, I hope this will increase your speech power to touch audience heart, be memorable and impactful. And I hope you bring this through your all future speeches until you reach the same level of the world champion. The first one is close strong. You did have a close. But the thing is, the graphic, if I draw, it was like this. And then when I heard you said, thank you for listening to me, the graphic was like this. So my suggestion, how about stop at your last message statement? Keep it there, keep it high, keep it strong. And the second one is a minor thing. It's just slower in hand gesture because this is virtual setting. Do like this or do like this, not like this. It will be bringing. Hannah, congratulations on your huge stride. Empire Toastmaster Club, let's lengthen our stride. Let us go the extra mile with Hannah here in Toastmasters. Back to you, Elias.
Thank you, our third evaluator, Ayu Anantya. Wow, I love your enthusiasm. And now this is my turn, everybody. Before that, I would like to call my helper. For the first helper, it is Surya. Mister, are you ready to deliver your report? Find your finding. Give us your report. Thank you.
Yeah, certainly, General. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to reveal the pause fillers that are made by the speakers. It seems that my suggestion to use pauses instead of pause fillers have been taken by the speakers. First is DTM Arlan Setiawan. I noticed that he didn't use any pause fillers at all. And he also didn't make repeated words, so everything was clear, was perfect. 0 pause fillers. And then second speaker, Toastmaster Lindawati Hermawan, he also didn't make any pause fillers and repeated words. Perfect. Third speaker, Toastmaster Hannah Karunia, didn't make any pause fillers at all. It was clear. So it seems that all prepared speakers were really prepared to prepare their prepared speech. And then in type of topic session, I'd like to also reveal the pause fillers that are made by the speakers. First, Toastmaster Rinaldi Fredian, he made 12 pause fillers and 1 repeated word. And second speaker, Toastmaster Patrick Wong, he made 6 pause fillers and then no repeated words. It was good. And Toastmaster Michael Iskandar, he didn't make any repeated words. He made 1 repeated word, the, but no pause fillers, no no And Toastmaster Janet Gloria, 1 pause filler, 1 Great. And then the evaluators. First evaluator, Toastmaster Subhan, only 1 repeated word, 10,000, 10,000. No pause fillers, no no Second evaluator, Toastmaster Edi Suai, he made 3 no repeated words. And then Toastmaster Ayu Anantya, third evaluator, he only made 2 repeated words. So I, and then so I hope, but no pause fillers. So congratulations to all speakers on your making less pause fillers. Congratulations. I'd like to return the control back to our general evaluator.
Thank you, our counter, for revealing all the fillers that we have made for this meeting. And I would like to call our birthday girl, Cremerian Angela. Are you
Thank
ready?
Yes. Can I share my screen?
Screen is yours.
Wait a minute. Can you see word of the day slide?
Yes, we can see it.
Good. Right. The first thing I want to do is to congratulate the topics master or mistress, we might say, who put the word of the day on the topic slides. I don't think I've ever seen that done before. I thought it was a great move. It was absolutely terrific. The other thing you can do, I should have done it. I should have made myself a slide to go behind myself with the word of the day. That would have been helpful. It was very useful, I think, to the speakers and very reassuring for me to see that. I thought that was well done. And if you ever go to another club or are responsible for taking that role, or you're the Toastmaster of the day instructing somebody, or you're the general evaluator instructing somebody, that would be a good thing to suggest. Who else used the word of the day? The R counter, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name. Is it Surja? S-U-R-J-A? Used the word of the day. The G.E. Elios used the word of the day. And the word of the day was used by the first evaluator, Subchan. So well done to all of you. Did anybody else use it who I've not noted? Anyway, I was very pleased and you can all remember it. Very well done. Now, good use of words. Arlan said potential and in my own backyard and selling like hotcakes. Speaker Linda said makeup is for insecure girls. An original idea there. Speaker 3 Hannah said, I don't want to be a potato. And she talked about sweet reward. And Yenny said, my brain is as big as a teaspoon. I thought that was very funny. Then Damien in the special section talked about tracking them and actively and empowering, all strong words, and upcoming and stay alert. Excellent use of words there. Now some suggestions. Past tense. It might help you to have a list of the past tenses of verbs. I will try and make a slide if I remember or if you remind me of the past tenses, because that would be helpful for you. For example, I see, present tense, past tense, yesterday I saw, when the speaker spoke, I saw the slides. Plurals. Interestingly, acne, you have a pimple or several pimples, but acne is a medical term for a condition. You can't have acnes. Acne is like pneumonia. It's a state. More plurals. You have one option or two options. Verbs, more present tense. Girls who loves should be girls who love. It would be helpful for you to note down the present tense. He, she, and it are always different. So I love, you love, we love, he loves, she loves. Usually the S in she and the end of the verb, she loves, he loves, it loves. Now, pronunciation. Remember to pronounce the last letter. So don't say ol, say old. Don't say whirl, say world. Intonation, not prefer, but prefer. And a tip for you, when you're using dialects or speaking American English or Indonesian, say it very slowly, because people have to think and try and catch what you're saying, and it would help them. If you want to check on intonation, look at Grammarly or dictionary.com. Now, some more good words. I heard someone say you started with a bang. I love that. I'm going to have to finish because the red light is going. So I would just like to say you revealed a lot of interesting words, and I loved the revelations from all your speeches and evaluations. Thank you. Back to G.E. Elios.
Thank you, our grammarian. Can you unshare script? And I would like to share my finding to reveal what we have done and what we haven't done in this meeting. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very grateful that we are enjoying this meeting tonight. And thank you, our Tom, Yenimok. She explained the theme, word of the day, uses of the virtual background. She is still changing it from the beginning until now. That's very engaging. So we can make sure that we always look on her screen. And then, and every time GE introduced the row takers, she also changed the virtual background according to the row takers. So yes, it make us like a customized meme for us, even for me. I think there are so many memes for me as the GE. And I think you need to explain and elaborate more about the team. And since you have like 5 minutes to open the meeting, you can explain and you can greeting what our visitors, our guests, and then for our counter, Surya, you mentioned the function with great example of the usage of the counter by great speaker, Barack Obama. Wow, that's a very great sample of you that you use a great speaker, a great president, and yes, if you want to be a great speaker, we need to notice the uses of our pause. We need to have to use it a very thoroughly, a very meaningful way. And great reports by finding the counter of all speakers. It is not really easy to do this in this online because sometimes we will have like a trouble in our connection or maybe on our headset or maybe on our microphone. So that's very great. You have a great listening skills. And for grammarian, you have a great example of the word of the day with the part of the speech of the word. And you're already highlighting the speaker's good use of the word, word of the day counting, suggestion, and for you itself, I think you have prepared very well with the slides. That's why we love you as our language evaluator today. You highlighted all that we have missed and what we have done, but maybe you can put a better or a bigger font. Since I have this glasses, I cannot really see all the wording there. And thank you for helping us. For our TTM, you already explained the benefit of the table topic, which is impromptu timing, impromptu speeches, and you already remind the uses of the word a day in every slide. That's very great. Sometimes we are forgetting what is the word of the day, and sometimes we are like mixing it with the another, like, oh, this is cryptocurrency, so the word of the day is crypto or currency or Bitcoin or something else like that. That's very great. You have put the word of the day into the slide, and you have several the name prior decision. So that's very great. Since we have a limited time to conduct the rebel topic, it is very good. So you have prepared it, and yes, all that are already chosen or picked already delivered their job. And for the speaker, one of them is, I think, has some trouble with the question, maybe get the wrong question and then the wrong answer. It's okay, no problem. But I think the TTM can help him or the speaker by typing it on the chat room, so they can read it, they can digest it, so they can think better. And you can also very great choices of topics. I think that's very hard to our general audience to comprehend. Maybe you can put some elaboration about the question before you really mention it one by one. And for the evaluator, I would like to give some like simple and short notice. For the first evaluator, I think you should know that the project is research and presenting. You should mention the purpose of the project. I think most of the evaluator is not highlighting the project purpose. Since in Toastmaster, we are speaking on purpose. And yes, I think if you found that he doesn't or the speaker doesn't meet the criteria of the project purpose, you need to highlight it on your evaluation so the speaker knows. Since it is research and presenting, you need to explain. And then for the second evaluator, you already highlight the strength of the speaker and point of improvement. Take always also. That's very great. That if we are a speaker, remember, audience is our key. You should have key takeaways for all our audience. Every time we deliver a speech, give them takeaways, maybe 1 or 2 or 3. And then for the third evaluator, grade suggestion to the speaker by highlighting the points of improvement so people can have a better speaker stage. And thank you. That's all from me. I will give it back to our Tom to announce the ballot. Thank you.
Wow. Yes, really. 6 minutes, I already make the timer over here. Okay, because our behind scene is already, me and E.T. is already make the agreements. You may not say more than 6 minutes here. Okay. Okay, now I would like to invite our ballot counter, Toastmaster Sharif Mansur, to let us know, all of us know, who is the favorite one for tonight meetings.
Thank you, Tom. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally we at Hall of Fame, our last session for this for tonight's meeting, and I will announce our best speaker for each session. For the best prepared speech, it is a very competitive result, and the best prepared speaker goes to rumble sound, please, drum sound. DTM Arlan Setiawan.
Yay!
Congratulations, bro, Arlan. Okay, next to our best table topic speaker goes to our youngest member, Toastmaster Janet Gloria.
Yay!
And for our last best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Ayu Ananta. Congratulations for all best speakers. Back to our Tom.
Okay, so we not take any pic for them. There's no certificate. There is no.
I have.
How about our host?
I haven't prepared.
No.
I'll make it so wait for 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, I'll make it.
While we are waiting our Zoom host to make the certificate, I would like to ask permission from the president of Empire. I would like have a little bit announcement. May I? May I? I will make a cute face. I will make a very cute face.
Yeah,
okay. Okay. My fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, let me invite you for tomorrow, our joining meeting to Dana and FMPC. Tomorrow we have education session, and actually this is my breakthrough because since I joined Toastmaster, this is my first time. I just look someone at the LinkedIn, and I just very brief to invite her as a special guest that bring up the educational session. And then finally, at the last minute, when she already say yes, I just know that she is a division director of District F. But wow, I'm so brave. I don't know who is she, but yes, I make true. Okay, so tomorrow she will join our meeting and she will bring up about the neural language programming. It's about NLP. Anybody ever heard about that? Or maybe if you like, you can join to our club meeting. And I will ask our Toastmaster Patrick Wong to share the link. Yes. And she is from District 89 and she is Division Director back in 2016. And she just moved to Austin, Texas last month. So I'm very great that Toastmaster teach me how brave no matter what happened, just going through and feel that so, I don't know, interesting that you have that such kind of brave that you don't know who is he or she, and then you just, hey, may I know, may I invite you, and then do this and do that. Yeah, Toastmaster teach me how to speak it out. Even though that I already have talent to keep on speaking, yes, but Toastmaster helped me to talk more in the room in a good way. Okay, certificate is ready to launch. So our first, the speaker, is it speaker? Okay. Bro Alan, say cheese.
Cheese.
Please help me to take the picture because I couldn't even make it here. Anyone?
Can help.
Okay. So
Who can help?
So Mr. Renal, could you please take the picture for Mr. Alan and also the certificate that we have?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Okay, that's great. And now the second is our best table topic speaker, Janet Gloria.
Toastmaster Janet, say cheese.
Say cheese. Toastmaster Renal, please help me to take some picture.
Yes, I have.
Okay, thank you very much. And then now let's move on to our best evaluator, Toastmaster Ayu Ananta.
Toastmaster Ayu Ananta, cheese.
Toastmaster Renal.
Okay, I have.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you. Back to you, our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Yenimo.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Eddie, with a very great and fast when you prepare the certificate. Okay, so everybody, anybody, all of you are feel free to join our meeting tomorrow at Joint Nana and MMPC. So this is the end of my job for today as a Tom. I'll hand it over to our President, Empire, Toastmaster Subhan. The screen is yours. I've done my job.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yenimo. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, because of the time, now it's 9 and it's p.m. Thank you for joining the club. And thank you for coming to our club. And now I'd like to declare our Empire Club number 01491511 is adjourned for public. Thank you and see you 2 weeks from now and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.